Ashley, how you doing? Thank you so much for including your work and for including this wonderful written rationale, or I should say written synopsis of your experience with the assignment thus far. This is fantastic. Good job. And also, I appreciate you recognizing some of the deficits in your first magazine edit and pushing yourself to be a better magazine ad designer by recognizing those deficits and making appropriate adjustments. Great job. I think it looks great. Good job. Image looks great. Good job on the masked image placement. Everything you're showing, the technical proficiency is very, very good. A couple of things I want to talk about in terms of layout. Let's start with the magazine ad, and then we'll go to the banner ad. So magazine ad looks good, but I think it's a little bit strange that everything is just center aligned. And the reason is it's reinforced by the fact that this kind of vanishing line goes right here, points to right there. So everything is just really condensed to the center of the page. I think what we can do is this. I think we can do something that's really going to make this stand out much more in a much more harmonious way. So first thing I would do is this. I would take this headline here and place it right up here, okay? Then take the headline and the subhead and left align it with the subhead, with the headline. Okay, so you have headline, subhead, okay? Then what you're going to do is take this paragraph and condense it. Right now, it's really text heavy. Most contemporary magazine ads aren't real text heavy. They used to be really super text heavy, like up till probably the early 2000s or mid 2000s. At that point, they really became much text heavy. And research shows that an inordinate amount of text in a magazine ad, viewers don't read it anyway, so we really want to condense the text. Okay, so again, headline up here, left align subhead right there. So headline, subhead. Then right over here or so, let's reduce the body copy size, the scale, the font size. And then let's do this. Let's just place it right here. Watch my cursor, something like this. Okay. Also, I would recommend that you take this 20% off and place it up and condense it in this paragraph here. Now, there's a lot of things you're talking about here. This is all talking about food with James Beard, Michelin Awards, et cetera, but the promotion doesn't mention food. So my question is, why does the body copy mention food, but the promotion doesn't? You see what I'm saying? There's a little disconnect there. So my recommendation is to rewrite the body copy to expound on this 20% off our ultimate play and stay package, okay? Then this masked image, though it's handled beautifully, there's a couple of problems with it. Number one is it's just kind of floating here. It's cropped off. It's really not recognizable as to what it is because of the fact that it is cropped off on the side and the bottom. And it's just kind of floating there. It looks like it's a drink, on the top of a drink, but if you want to, it's also backwards too. See, the text in there is backwards. So I don't recommend using this image. I would find an image that has something of our ultimate play and stay package. So try to find a different, more appropriate cropped image. And right down here in the corner is a great job for that mask, a great place for that masked image. So let's just think about something that is more in line with the actual promotion. Okay, and that should do it. And then the only other thing is just to move this down so that the baseline of the logo is level with the baseline of the contact information. So again, in summary, headline and subhead left align right up here. Body copy right here, reduce the size and make sure you talk about your promotion there. Place this, condense this text here with this paragraph body copy, and then replace the masked image. Okay, let's jump over to the magazine ad. I'm sorry, the banner ad. So the great thing is your animations are working quite nicely. Let me reduce the size to get this in the window. All right. So a couple of things. So if you take a look at the requirements, we're only required to animate the call to action. Headline, subhead, everything else stays static. So what I would recommend is getaway only at Amethyst Bay. Try to follow this kind of format here. See that's Arial bold, and then Arial bold italic for the subhead. So you want to make sure that that's in the banner head as well. And then make sure that the subhead is a little bit smaller than headline to preserve. Okay, and then left align those right there. Keep those static. Then what I would do is I would come down right here, and instead of experience comfort, I would just replace that with 20% off our ultimate play and stay package. And it's going to extend the length of or the width of the line. So I would just go ahead and left align everything in that regard. Logo looks great. The only other thing, we need to get that masked image in here, okay? And then my final recommendation would, it would be my final recommendation would be this, is to include the location somewhere. Right up here, you could just say, you don't have to include the entire contact information, just the location. So if you say located in beautiful U.S. Virgin Islands or something like that, located in St. Thomas, Caribbean or something like that. That's just, smaller than any of this text. It's right up there, tucked right up there. Okay, and that should do it, I think. Other than that, I think also the logo might be a little bit too big. But try those changes. I think they'll bring this campaign into wonderful harmony. And let's go ahead and shoot for those changes. Now, I'd like to see those changes reflected in your final submission coming up next week, quickly here. Wow, that's quick. Anyway, so go ahead and make those recommended changes. If you want to run this by me before your final submission, have at it. I'll be glad to make additional comments. Okay, how's that sound, Ashley? Nice work. Again, really super important. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. Thank you.